Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in. Picking up exactly where we left off from in the last edition of my Starfield adventures, where I think I showed you guys how to easily customize and modify your ship. Showed you the simplematics and the basics on how to get that done. As I'm still learning, still very early on in the game in my playthrough here. So as I told you in the last video, I didn't like how my hull was. It was more industrialized and I wanted it to be more living quarters like what you're seeing. And this is the second edit. This is the final edit that I did to my spacecraft, which I'm definitely pleased with. The upgrade, it's a slightly bigger hull, just slightly. And, you know, some quarters. Think I can carry an extra crew person. Also, by editing my ship, it was like I said, there had to be some sort of glitch going on because I couldn't find one of my favorite companions, Vasco, which he be guarding the ship. I have him on ship guard at basically the entrance to, you know, to the port of the ship. Like, he's literally standing in the front. But once I actually customized the ship, he started showing back up in the front of the ship outside, like, yes, I'm on guard. So whatever glitch was going on, by me customizing my ship, I seem to have fixed Vasco being missing, because I was wondering for several planets where the heck was Vasco. But now I found out. Also, forgive me, pardon me, for your maximum entertainment and viewing quality purposes of this video, please turn your player to its max settings, that is 4K 60. Sit back and enjoy these Starfield adventures with me. Come with me as we plot a course across the cosmos. So basically, still looking for this scientist.
Good day, Captain.
That's supposed to take, what up, Vasco? That's supposed to take this tissue sample from the Terramorph that I killed a couple of vids back. If you haven't seen it, check out the playlist. If you really don't know what you're missing, you'll understand what's going on with my playthrough here. And we got a nice hike, still on the planet of Mars. We still got a nice hike back to the Mars facility. So I'm gonna make my way there. And it looks like the sun is setting. It's a nice sunset. The more I play this game, the more I realize more and more how much I really love this game. And it is truly, I mean, you can say it's opinionated, but honestly, it's one of the best looking video games I've ever seen on console to not have 60 frames per second or ray tracing. This game's visuals is top notch, 100%. It's not even funny. And skipped you with I skipped the boring trek across 1,000 meters across the Mars desert wasteland, and we're back in the mine, making our way through the mine, looking for this missing scientist that can, like I said, analyze this data on this Terramorph that I've taken out, aka killed, KIA. Something tells me, using my intuition, that that's exactly where the scientist is held up at or taking shelter at. He's in that facility over there somewhere. So let's make our way over there, shall we? Just checking my inventory and weapons, making sure I'm combat ready. Still very low on aid supplies and first aid kits, which I need to visit some sort of trader place, store that I can, or a medical facility that I can pick up some med packs that I'm in serious need of. See, and this is what I love about this game. Like, there's different, you can do different things, like just stay tuned for my next vid and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about with this game. It's just awesome. Like, I don't know how you could be bored with this game or complain about this game. Like, I really don't. Like, you're just, I can't even, I'm lost for words. Like, seriously, on to describe some of the critics' critiques on this game, which most of it makes no sense to me. There is no game out right now on console. We're not talking about PC because I'm a console player, but I got much love and respect for the PC community as well, because let's be honest here, Microsoft and PC, they're siblings, they're brothers. They're very business friendly. Very business friendly. That's why Game Pass is on PC. That's why games that come from Game Pass get ported right to Steam, day and date, just like as if it was on Game Pass, day and date. Xbox / Microsoft / PC. They're not the same thing, but they're the same thing.
I doubt you came all this way.
And looks like we found who we're looking for. There goes Percival.
Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts?
I'm here to make a delivery for an old companion of yours, Hadrian Sannon.
Hadrian sent you? She's... Did she look okay?
She's alive, but she's injured.
Sounds like Hadrian. Watch that woman lose a digit trying to get a better tissue sample.
What? You can reattach a finger, Percy.
So what exactly did she have you bring me?
Terramorph cells from a world too young to have one.
Hadrian said that, huh? If she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
What do you say? We follow Percival inside and see if he can analyze this Terramorph sample. Let's go, Sarah. Spoiler alert, I'm going to marry her. I felt that way from the moment I saw the trailers, because I know Bethesda games and the things that Bethesda allows you to do. Even though this game is missing a few things that I feel it could have had as far as directing the NPCs. But other than that, the game is still awesome. It's absolutely awesome. I just need to figure out how to pick up items and move them around without actually picking them up and putting them into my inventory. Looks like we just found a book that is useful, has some sort of effects to your character.
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the debt. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days.
I kind of feel insulted.
All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we?
All right, just get those cellular markers tagged.
Wait. Where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all on a slate. Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved. Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst Terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian.
Hadrian mentioned it. Sounds like quite the tragedy.
It was. An entire city wiped off the map. The swarms were so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tal Ceti. this specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
It would be the end of us as a species.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now?
Orders are to take you and that analysis to Hadrian. She should be waiting at the 6th circle.
The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
But I'm insulted, even though this scientist seems pretty cool. Don't touch anything. Like, I cleared all of your debts. I should be able to take anything out of this facility that I deem that I need. Facts. But it is what it is. And knowing me, I'm going to do the opposite, which is I'm going to take what I need anyway, even though he said don't touch anything, which basically going to take some items out the fridge, some aid, some food, health recovery, the basics, necessities to survive in combat. Don't mind me just raiding the refrigerator. Don't mind me. Just hungry. Always hungry. I'm sure we all love food. We all love to eat. There's a certain heavy set person in us all, no matter what size we are. I don't care what nobody says. Let's see if I can finally craft a food item. Oh, I can. Okay. About time. It's like the first item I've ever crafted. A meal, which was my specialty in Fallout 4. I used to stay gaining crazy experience off of the things I kill in the wild and then go back to my safe houses and literally throw them right on the stove and cook and get mad experience points from how much things I hunted down and killed. If you've played any Fallout, and especially Fallout 4 in particular, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I know you heard me say it before, and I'm sorry for repeating myself, sounding like a broken record. The graphics on this is just top-notch. It's amazing. Like I said, it is seriously like the best looking game I've seen on console. Period. ... Exclamation points. Sorry, there's not too much combat in this episode. This one was more narrative driven. On the hunt. That's what I like about this game. Everything isn't always about combat. You can actually get out of combat situations if your persuasive and persuasion skills are up there, which I've done that without my persuasion skill being up there. And you get credit for that every time you are successful in persuading someone in your favor. Looks like we're back on the surface of Mars. And it's nighttime, obviously.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hatchling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say,
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
So we've made it back to the Sixth Circle. I didn't want to bore you all with the 1,000-meter run across the Mars desert.
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble. That's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on two conditions. One, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And two, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us.
If all you need is someone to charm the higher-ups, I'm your guy.
Well, that's about the best news I've had all day. But before you commit, I want to make sure you know the whole story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done.
I actually know who you are and your past. That's none of my concern.
Oh, well, that means a lot. It's not something I'm exactly proud of. But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying Terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the Cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it.
Okay then, let's go talk to this Cabinet.
All right. I'm gonna go get this workup into the Cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
Scientists found. Looks like a job well done. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate it. If you want to support the channel, you can do so by simply leaving a comment, like, share, and subscribe. Peace and be well, everyone. Move out.
Pretty much run the lower levels here.